Okay, so this is our van Apollo. As you can see, it has a storage container up there. There's a key for it on the key set. We have a ladder to get onto the deck that's on there. It's pretty popular for festivals and stuff. But we do have a disclaimer: use the ladder and roof on your own risk. Don't be drinking and doing drugs on them. This is just a disclaimer. Be safe. So this is the back. This door, it's kind of messed up, or the lock, you can do it manually, and that's the only way you can open and lock this one. This the key here, someone sprayed the spray foam inside this and messed up the locking mechanism through that, but you can still lock it and have to lock it manually like this. So this is underneath the bed storage. We have chairs, a mat, the buddy heater, which I'll go over. There, it uses the green Coleman containers, so when it's cold out. We also have a tarp and some rope and stuff in here, and a hatchet for anyone wanting to have fires, and making a makeshift cover off the top of this. You could use it off these makeshift awning, basically. So yeah, here's the bed. We will make it all set up for you. This is the extension for the bed, which I'll go over in a second. But yeah, a lot of your stuff between cookware and stuff is underneath here. They're pretty decked out as far as going camping and not needing anything extra. You just need food and clothes, really. So here's the main compartment. Got your garbage here. Please empty that. It has extra bags. Empty it after each time. This is our kind of a cooking or prepping table. We keep this on here just because it'll smash around when you're running. And to operate it, you need to use this underneath. So it goes underneath and kind of makes a triangle table. So we have a sweeper here, a first aid kit, a flashlight, some pegs. There's the Mobicool, so you can plug this into here. It's our 9-volt battery, and it has AC as well. Like you can use your iPhone and plug that in with these. Okay, so to use this, right now it's unlocked, and now it's locked. So just know the difference. If you can't get it open, you need to flip this over. And so yeah, it plugs into the 9-volt itself. So as far as the battery itself, you want to keep this above 12. So I actually have to charge it right now, which I'll be doing in a second. Here's the light switch to turn on these LED lights. Here's the sink. You have to pump this. You have to have water in this to pump, and then you pump this. You take that's a cover, and that's the wastewater. I generally don't use that. I will use this wash bin, and just so it's just easier, I find. This is your auxiliary battery. It's separate from your main engine battery, so it will not backfeed and kill your main engine. Yeah, we have all your cookware, everything you need, all cutlery and tableware. It's all here. A barbecue, just please clean that up after you're done. If you're using we have a propane sensor here that's constantly monitoring, and an oxygen sensor here. So if you're using that buddy heater, the propane heater, you have to have a window open, and just make sure that this is working and has batteries, because you don't want to asphyxiate yourself, essentially. And the propane's for propane. So yeah, it has everything covered to keep you safe, but I still recommend keeping a window open. And it does heat up the buddy heater. I would just put it on this table here. It does heat the place up pretty fast, and you'll have to turn it off manually, but this is pretty well insulated, so it will keep the heat pretty good. We will give extra blankets if it's cold. What else? Okay, so when you're driving, just keep these latched shut. This is your extension, so if you're tall like me, I'm 6'2". You just open this up, these are velcroed to stick on. Just makes it you could have an extra prepping table here, or or you just use this extra pillow and you have extension. So it's great for if you're taller. It helps. Yeah, so when you're driving, you just simply Velcro it back up. Should stay up and back down. These are your lights you can hang up anywhere. They are solar panel lights, so I recommend getting them on, like getting them charged right away. And to operate them, you have to make sure this is completely covered, because even the light from itself will start the charging process. It's either charging or it's on, one of the two. So just make sure it's completely covered when you actually want to use it. Otherwise, you're going to have difficulty with that. As far as the battery goes, yeah, so it charges. You want to keep it above 12. If it's going below 12, you want to just start the engine and just run the engine for like 15 minutes. Unfortunately, we don't have solar panels at the moment, so that kind of sucks. We have window covers. There's a couple more window covers for the back here. And yeah, if there's any other questions, let me know as well. They are set up, so if you have anything, let me know. Generally, I won't leave the cooler going all night if it holds pretty good. But it doesn't use that much wattage, but it's like you obviously want to use your battery or charger and stuff for your phone. Anyways, that is that. In the front, okay, yeah, the keys open the side door is fine. This main driver door, this key could be a little bit sticky. So unlocking this is in the unlock position, but yeah, you have to turn it to the right, and it is a bit sticky. Okay, so if in case of an emergency, I have a fire extinguisher in here, and I keep this roll of duct tape because this is the parking brake. It does work. I just suggest parking where you're not on a mountain, because when this starts to fall down a little bit, it sets off a parking brake sensor, and it could alert as if the parking brake is on. It is not on, but it's just a weird sensor it's a little bit loose, and just so you know, or aware of that. So to turn it on, it is all automatic. Oh shoot, I keep the battery disconnected while it's not in use. As far as the engine goes, make sure it's all good to go. So there's no sensors on right now. There will be. Okay, normally there's an O2 sensor. My check engine light is on. It's not right now, but my catalytic converter has been removed. And so it's just oxygen sensors. Everything should be fine for the most part. You just caution with the parking brake sensor, and then the O2 sensors could go off. It doesn't have AC, so that's this van anyways, so that's unfortunate. You just have to use your hand and window. So to start this, it is, if you've never driven a truck or a van before, you just put your foot on the brake, and this is your gear selector, and you just go down, back, like a little bit back and then down, and go through. It just goes, as you go down and back a little bit, it goes through the different gears. So it's all automatic, so you don't have to worry about that. There's just, you just have to hold the brake just like you would in a normal vehicle, but it's just got a stick instead of a shifter down here. That's it. If there's any, no smoking. And I would recommend using the 12-volt cooler while you're driving with this 9-volt lighter, or 12-volt, sorry. And that's about it. Just know you're 9 feet tall. You are very tall, so don't be going into underground parking lots generally. Otherwise you will smash. That's about it. So if there's any other questions, let me know, and I hope you have a great trip.